Hey there, how are you doing? Um, this is the second game. Don't normally do two games in a row in the same series. This is New York, 61 New York and 61 Los Angeles Angels. 2D pitchers, and we're through one inning, and I'm just curious to see how long they can go until I have to pull them out. You know, they're D pitchers, which is basically no grade at all. It's just the boards, which is the league average, I guess. Neither have Z, neither have W. They don't have really any symbols. So it's two straight up. It's Gerba versus Ditmar. Yankees Ditmar, Angels Gerba, and it's going to be Berra coming up. Berra, Skowron, and Boyer for the Yankees in the top of the second. No score. See what happens. And it's a 31, and that's going to be a base hit for Berra, so he's on with a single. Runner on first. I have not been keeping up with the PC game. Let's do that quickly. Catch up. Because I wasn't even gonna stream this, but I said, you know what? I'm curious to see, and I know a lot of guys are always curious to see about how far a D can go, and especially when there's two Ds, and see what kind of game it's going to be. So there's been a double play already. The Yankees turned the double play, a 5-4-3 double play, on a roll of a result 12. All right, so we got a runner on first, and it's Moose Skowron. It's a 62, and that'll be a 13, a strikeout. So one out. Gerba strikes out Skowron. Boyer with a 66, and that's going to be a 0. So that's good. We're going to roll and look for extra. And a 25 is a drive to left, and that ball is gone. Home run, 2-run homer for Boyer. And the Yankees lead at 2-0. So just like that, I start streaming. Here's Richardson, 34. That's a fly out center field. Center fielder Pearson makes the catch, and here's the pitcher, Ditmar. We use the pitcher card, 63 with that, but that's how you do it. And that's popped up. Foul territory for the catcher. It's a 35, and it's an FO2. And that is 3 outs. So 2 runs come in on a couple of hits. The 2-run homer by Boyer. Let me get that in there quick. It's a single, a K, and a 2-run homer, and then an 8 and FO2. And let me check and see with the box score. That is Boyer's second home run of the season. There's no stats on the APBA cards. That's part of the charm. Kluszewski is up here against Ditmar. Pitch. It's a snake eyes, and that's a drive. 1 hop off the wall, and Kluszewski into second base with a 5, which is a double in APBA, in the APBA world. These are the actual 61 cards. As you see, I protected them with the sleeves, and I can't find my other sleeves. I had more, and I can't find them right now, so I'm going to probably have to get a couple more packs. I usually have them lying around, but anyway. All right, so here's Earl April, who's a terrible catcher. I don't know how APBA gave a guy a 5 as catcher, and he seems to be a starter. He's got a good card. And that's a 22, which will be a base hit. Kluszewski, I didn't call anything on Kluszewski. He is an S. And let's see, a 22 with a runner on second base is going to be a single. Runner scores. So it's 2-1, RBI single for Earl April, catcher, but he's also a utility guy, plays outfield, second base. Here's Kenny Hunt. He's got a good card as well. 46, that's a swing and a miss. Goes down on strikes. Leak is up. So let's do the double, and then a single, and then the K, and here is Gene Leak. I had to pull him from Steve's computer, APBA card computer, from Steve's APBA card computer. 63, and that's a swing and a miss, and he goes down. Chases the curveball in the dirt, and that's 2 outs. And here's Brickle, Fritz Brickle, another guy I had to make a card for. 51, that's ball 4. And here is Gerba. Gerba has a good card. He's got a home run at 66, and that ball is deep to left field, and that ball is gone. Home run, 3-run home run for Gerba. Hold the pitcher. Holy smokes. And it's a 4-2 lead now. A 4-2 lead for the Angels. We have the top of the order coming up. At 25, and that'll be a bouncer up the middle and into center field for a base hit. So Pearson is on with a single. Aspromonte, a 62, and that's a ground ball to third. He'll go to second for the force, and that retires the side. But 4 runs come in on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, and the Angels lead at 4-2. So I'm glad I started just streaming this game all of a sudden, because it seems that it's a pretty interesting game so far. Here's leading off. It's going to be Kubek. Tony Kubek, who's batting 195. Gotten off to a terrible start, but he's going to get a base hit here. On with a single. Now, if you're looking at the scorecard is by Digi Dugout. Very easy, quick and easy to grab this. Just 2 clicks and you got whatever scorecard you want. It's already pre-filled. I use actual lineups. Some guys don't like to do that. You can always cross it out or white it out if you want to move a guy or change a guy. That's how I do it. Here's Hector Lopez, and that's a 66, but he's a 2-column guy, so we got to roll again, see what happens. And a 13 is going to be a drive down the line, and that's going to bound away from the left fielder Wagner. And scoring is Kubek. Going for 3 is Lopez. Here's the throw to third, and he is safe with an RBI triple. So an RBI triple, and he stands at third with nobody out. So Lopez got a hold of one and drilled it into the corner. And here's Maris. Infield's in. That's a 56. Struck him out. 1 down. Mantle, again, infield in. 21, and that's a 40 with a runner on third. Let's see what that's going to be. 40 with a runner on third, fielding column 3, safe on an error, runner holds, shortstop drops fly, E6. So it's an E6 with the runner holding. Let's set that up. There we go. Hold. There you go. We're going to hold the runner. Okay. So here's Berra, first and third. And now we're going to play the infield back on this. 34, and that's a 31 with first and third. And a 31. Pearson is a center fielder. He's a 2. We're playing the advanced. That's going to be a shallow fly ball to center. So no advance. Berra flies out to center field, shallow center, and no advance by the runner on third. And here's Scourin, Moose Scourin with the pitch, a 36, and the 33 will be a pop-up. Middle infield, second base, and Aspromonte and Brickle, and it's Aspromonte who makes the catch. 1 run on 2 hits and an error. And we move to the bottom of the third. 4-3 to score. Pretty good game. Here's Wagner, pitch from Ditmar, 16, and that's a 12 with nobody on base, and that's a grounded at first, G3, taken by Scourin. Here's Klazuski. Ooh, and that's a 62, and that's bounced to second base, Richardson. 2 down. And here's Earl April with a 22, and that's line, base hit to left center, 2-out single. Let's catch up here on the PC game. All right. Bottom of the third, 2 outs, as you can see. 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Angels. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Yankees. Kenny Hunt, he's got a heck of a card, and that's going to be a 23, and that's bounced to short. Easy play for Kubek. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left, and we move to the top of the 4th. Leading off is Boyer, who homered, his second home run of the season, and he 39. That's a foul ball. 15, and that's a ground ball and through the left side for a base hit. So he's 2 for 2. Homer and a single. Boyer's on at first. Here's Richardson. Let's try hit and run. So now I don't do a lot of stuff, but we'll try hit and run here with the old booklet. See the old booklet? Look at that. This one doesn't have the. This one is taped. It's different than the other one. Here's a hit and run, and we're going to have a 22, which is going to be a 7, and that's going to be single runner to third. So first and third now for the Yanks. Here's the pitcher. And with the pitcher, you know what? We're going to bunt. First and third, but we're going to hold the runner at third. And that's a 24, which is a 28, and that'll be a foul strike. Again, a 41 is a 28, that's a foul strike. All right, we'll let him swing away. Infield's going to be in on the corners, and that's a 53 with an 18. Ooh, an 18, and the shortstop is terrible. He's a 6, so that's going to be a hit by pitch, loading the bases. So not an error, hit by pitch instead. Pitcher gets hit. And Gerba is struggling. Everything's falling on me over here. Hold on. I'm not using the shaker tonight, just dropping the dice. I'll get in trouble for that. Alright, so top of the order, Kubik. Let me get the shaker. Bases are loaded. We're going to go to the bullpen here. It's a single for Richardson, and then a walk to Ditmar, and then we're going to go to the bullpen. You know what? Gerba has still got, still got a ways to go here, so we're going to keep Gerba in with the bases loaded. See if we can get an out. We're going to put the corners in and the middle halfway. It's going to be a 46, a fly ball to right field. The right fielder is a 1. With the bases loaded, and that's going to be a fly out. Runner on second and third advance. So it's a sac fly to right field, RBI, and Richardson tags up and goes to third. So it's 4-4 now. Tied at 4 on the sac fly. Here's Lopez with runners on first and third. With a 12. All right, first and third at 12, and that's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. So the Angels get out of the inning, only allow 1 run. The Yanks had the bases loaded and nobody out. So they fail really to capitalize on a potential big inning. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. So Lopez rips it to short, flips to second, back to first, Brickell to Aspromonte to Klaczewski on the 12 roll. Well, Gene Leake is up here in the bottom of the 4th. Scores 4-4. 22, and that's line base hit to center field. Single for Leake. Brickell. He'll hit and run as well. Let's see what happens. With a 56, and that's a 34. And a hit and run, 34 is going to be a double play line drive to short. 6-6-3. 2 out. Here's the pitcher, Gerba, with a 42, and that's a strikeout. Ends the inning. So no runs, 1 hit, nobody left. And here's Roger Maris leading off. Let me catch up here on the board. 6-4-3, and then it was a single. Then it was a 6-6-3. And we'll do that up here. Line out. 6. All right, top of the 5th. Here goes Maris with a lot of home run numbers. That's foul back. Into the stands, a souvenir for a lucky fan. But 46, he flies one deep to right field. Right fielder's there, Kenny Hunt on the track. Mickey Mantle's up next. Here's the pitch. That's a 64, ball 4, and he walks. So Mantle's on first, and it's Berra. Berra with a 45, and that's back-to-back base on balls. So Mantle and Berra walk, puts runners on first and second. Here's Skowron. And that's a 13. That's going to load the bases. 3 consecutive walks. And Boyer. We're going to have the corners in, middle halfway, and that's a 61, which will be a 24. I think that's going to be a double play. I believe it's going to be a double play with the bases loaded. It's going to go 6-4-3, double play. They're out of the inning. Again, played the right infield. No runs, no hits, 3 left, 3 walks. Boyer hits into a double play at 6-4-3. Going to go to the bottom of the 5th inning, all tied at 4. Yanks, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Angels, 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. It's going to be Pearson, who's 1 for 1 with a walk. Aspromonte and Wagner. Wagner has good power. So does Kluszewski and April and Hunt. Those 4 guys have good power. That's going to be a 25, and that is ripped to center field for a base hit. So a leadoff single for Pearson, who's fast. We're going to bunt here with Aspromonte. Let's grab our booklet, our 20-page sacrifice booklet for a bunt. And we roll a 24, which will be a 26, and that's going to be a good bunt. Goes to the first baseman, who turns around and whips it to the second baseman. 3-4, sack. So the tying runs on at second base. And here's Leon Wagner with a 41. That's a 26. Right around second, 26. So that's bounced to Richardson. Richardson up with it. And runner will hold, because Richardson's an A second baseman. Somehow the runner holds under the A column, which is highly unusual. Highly unusual. 90% of the time that runner moves over. But APBA knows best. Kluszewski now with 2 out. Here's a pitch, and that ball is bounced to short. No, popped to short. And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Here's Richardson leading off in the 6th inning. Gerba's still in the game with a 51. That's a base hit. 2 for 3 for Richardson. Richardson is batting 188, but that's going to get it up a little bit. So they've been in a slump, been facing a lot of good pitchers. And Ditmar's going to bunt. So again, we got to go to the booklet. And we have a 31, which will be a 13, and that is foul strike. Let's try it again. 54, and that's a 32, and that I think will be a good bunt. It will. To the third down, bunted down the third base line. Third baseman crashes, bare hands, throws to first, and gets his man. It's a sac bunt. Top of the order. Yanks looking for the lead here. Runner on second, Tony Kubek. Kubek is 1 for 2. Kubek batting 205, and that's going to be a 54, which is a fly to right. Right fielder we said was a 1, and that's going to be a tag up, F9, with the runner tagging. So with 2 outs, we got the runner, the go-ahead run, 90 feet away. It's going to be Hector Lopez. Lopez is 1 for 3. What's Lopez batting? 159. I got a bunch of Yankees that are just hitting in the dumps. Here's a pitch, and that's a 34. That's a fly ball. Pearson on the run, and Pearson runs it down in center field. No runs. 1 hit, 1 left. We move to the bottom of the 6th inning, all tied at 4. All right. Who's leading it off? Earl April. Kenny Hunt. Ken Hunt, outfielder, second baseman. And then Gene Leake. Here's the pitch. April 36, and that's a pop-up. 33 with nobody on base. I think that's a pop-up to second baseman, and it is. Both starting pitchers still in there. And Kenny Hunt now, again with a good card. A 56 is a swing and a miss, and he strikes out. Chases a ball high out of the zone, and Gene Leake now, who's 1 for 2. That's a 61. That'll be bounced to short. Charged by Kubik, fires the first, scooped out by Skowron. 3 up and 3 down. Top of the 7th. He's faced 27, 29. They still haven't faced a lot of batters, believe it or not. Not for that era. All right, so it's going to be Maris, Mantle, and Berra. We're always waiting for Mantle to hit that home run, right? He's got 3, I think, on the season. Got to get 61. Well, I don't know if that's going to happen. We'll see. Roger Maris. We need 11, 33, or 66, and we get a deep drive to right center field, and that ball is going to be out of here. Home run for Maris, his 4th of the year. Gives the Yanks a 5-4 lead. And that is Maris's 4th of the year, correct. Yanks lead at 5-4, and now that's gonna be it for Gerber. We're gonna put, well, he's out. He's up next inning. See if he can get through this inning. He's up next inning, so I don't want to have to pull a double switch. Mantle with a 12. That's bounced to second. Second baseman Aspromonte. 1 down. Berra, who's batting 200. That's going to be a 24, and that's a fly ball, right field. Right center field, both Pearson and Hunt come together, and it's Hunt. 2 down. And here's Skowron with a bouncer to second base. Again, Aspromonte gobbles it up, sidearms it to first, and that retires the side. But 1 run comes in on the solo home run by Maris. Yanks are up 5-4. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Ditmar's still in the game, and this is the bottom of the order. We're going to get a pinch hitter for Gerba in this inning. So Skowron bounced out. All right. Here's the pitch to Brickell. Oh, that's foul back. Again, Brickell with a 56, and that's a pop-up shortstop. Out on the outfield grass, Kubik hauls it in. Let's grab a pinch hitter. Who's it going to be? Who are you going to call? And let's see what we got here. We got a righty. We got 2 lefties, Throneberry. Let's bring in Throneberry to pinch hit. All right, Throneberry. Here's the pitch, and that's a 55, which will be a base hit. So a pinch hit single for Throneberry. It's a left-hander. And it's Pearson. Now we're going to go to the bullpen for the Yanks as well. We're going to bring in Coates. You know what? I used Coates a lot. We're going to bring in a guy named Sheldon. I use Coates a lot. Sheldon is coming in. And Ditmar has been pulled. Sheldon is also a D, so there's nothing. It's just the boards. We're just playing the straight up boards. All right, Pearson, who's a good hitter. He's 2 for 2 today. Here's the pitch, and that's a 16, which is going to be a 12. And the 12, what is Sheldon? He's a 1. It's going to be a 5-4-3. It's a ground ball to Boyer. Whips it to Richardson. The relay to first. 5-4-3 double play. Yanks turn it. No runs. 1 hit. Nobody left. And we move. So 1 pitch by Sheldon, Raleigh Sheldon. And he gets Pearson to hit into the speedy Pearson to hit into a 5-4-3 double play. All right. Boyer leading off. We're going to get a new pitcher now for the Angels. And who's that going to be? Morgan. We're going to bring... Let's see if I have somebody who hasn't been used at all. No, I'll bring Morgan in. Morgan, he's a good pitcher. All right. I'm going to bring in Morgan, who's probably their best pitcher. Also known as Plowboy. Gerba to the bench. Stays on the bench. And it's going to be Plowboy coming in. He is an AZ, so he's got all the advantages. Could be a double Z, but he's not. All right, here's Morgan to Boyer, which is a 42, and that'll be a strikeout. So he strikes out Boyer for the first out. Here's Richardson. Richardson today's 2 for 3. Batting 198. Here's the pitch. It's a 44, and it's a base hit to center field. Rips one to center. Solid shot on a 7. Against an A pitcher with nobody on is a hit. And here's the pitcher now. I didn't pull a double switch. I should have. Sheldon's going to bunt. Again, we go to the booklet. The gigantic bunt booklet. 66. That's a 7. That's going to be he bunts it to the first baseman, Kluszewski. He turns around and throws it to Aspromonte. So it's a 3-4 sack. And Richardson goes to second base. We get the top of the order now. All right, here's Tony Kubek, who today is 1 for 3. It's a big opportunity for Kubek. It's going to be a 46, and that's a pop-up. Skies one to right field. Back goes Aspromonte and Kluszewski. In comes Hunt, and Hunt calls him off, makes the catch. No runs. 1 hit, 1 left. Yankees lead at 5-4 going into the bottom of the 8th. Sheldon is still in there. That's a 66, and that's going to be double column for Aspromonte, so he gets a hold of one here. And he sends it into the gap. It's going to split the outfielders and roll to the wall. Played by Mantle. Mantle with the throw in. But Aspromonte is in there with a leadoff double. I'm not going to walk Wagner because that would put the go-ahead run on base. We are going to bring in a new pitcher to handle Wagner. Leadoff double off of Sheldon. And the only guy I really have is Arroyo. I need a lot of complete games from their A and B guys. So I'm going to bring in Yo-Yo Arroyo, who's really the Yankees ace. He's like the Mariano Rivera of 1961. Also known as Yo-Yo. So I'm going to need a lot of complete games from Terry, a C. From Ford, an A. Who else? I'm going to need complete games from pitchers to be able to, can't be using all my relievers all the time. Who else? There's another pitcher who is a B, and I need a Stafford, Bill Stafford. I'm going to need him to complete some games as well. All right, he's a B. So Wagner's up against Yo-Yo Arroyo, who's an A pitcher, an A and a Y in a close game like this. Here's a pitch, and that's a 25. which is an 8. And with a runner on second against an 8, it's bounced to third. And in the hole, Boyer with a nice throw to first, but that will advance the runner. So the tying run is at third base now. With only one out, we're going to have to bring the infield in. Here's Ted Kluszewski. Pitch from Arroyo, and that's a 51-9. It's going to be at least a sacrifice fly, so this game is going to be tied. A 9 under 8 pitcher is a, with 2 outs would be a strikeout. It's a fly ball center field, runner scores, so it's a fly ball to deep center. Mantle is back, and that scores the tying run. Aspromonte comes in, so Kluszewski with a clutch fly ball, sac fly to Mantle in center. The game is tied at 5 apiece here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's April with a 53 and an 18 as a bouncer to second. I'm sorry, to first. I'm sorry, to short. And it's an error on the shortstop. He boots it. It's an E6 on Kubek. So April is slow. He's on at first. Here's Hunt. And a 15. Oh! He's going to make it to third base. That's a single. Let me see. That runner out first. That's a single. To left. Batter is going to steal second. So first and third. There goes the runner. Throw down. Not in time. Second and third now. Wait. April E6. And then it's going to be first to third and a stolen base for Hunt. Leak now. Two on, 2 out. Here's a pitch to Gene Leak. It's going to be a 41. That'll be a 24 with second and third. They're fielding column 2, and that is a bouncer to first base, played by Scourin, and that retires the side. So 1 run comes in. Could have been much worse on 2 hits. Game is tied at 5. And we go to Lopez leading off here in the top of the 9th inning. Lopez, Maris, and Mantle. After this, I am going to stream or record a Stratomatic. I'm replaying the 87 Mets, one of my favorite teams to replay because of their power, their speed. They've got good pitching. They win a ton of games. Just they have some. Doc is out for 2 months, and that hurts them at the beginning of the season. They just lose the division by like 3 games to the Cardinals that season. But they have a heck of a team. It's very explosive. Like they could be down 5-0 in the 7th, and the next thing you look, they're up 7-5, just like that. They score a lot of runs fast, and I said that last time, and I rolled the game, and there it was. I forget exactly what happened, but they scored a bunch of runs, and all of a sudden they were winning. All right, so Lopez leading off. Here's a pitch. That's a 65, which will be a fly to center field. Pearson drifts under it, makes the catch, 1 down. Fans are getting noisy here. All right, Roger Maris. Maris has 1 home run. See if he gets another one. That is a 34. It's a fly ball deep center field. Backing up to the track is Pearson. 2 down. And here's Mantle, another guy who has a tremendous power. Pitch from Morgan. His last inning, that's a deep drive, and that ball is way back. The left center field gone. Home run for Mantle. That is, I think, his 7th home run of the season. And the Yanks take a 6-5 lead here in the 9th. With that 66. And that's going to be, oh wait, I didn't put it in. Wait, I got to put it in. So Maris, it was 8 and a home run. And let's see what that is now. That is his 7th home run of the season. I called it. So Mantle with his 7th of the season. It's fun to play these games when you have all the stats kept for you, you know, because you can keep track. And it's a 36 to Berra. That's ball 4. So Berra walks, and he's not slow. He's average speed. And we're gonna take Morgan out. We're gonna bring in a guy named Garber. He's an extra player card. I have to use him, create a card for him. The Angels had a lot of players that season. Look at this. This is what they used. Now look at, compare it to the Yankees. Like half of what the Yankees used. See that? So I had to create a lot of players because this 61 set didn't have extra players yet. They didn't start the extra players until 64. So here's Moose Skowron with 2 out and 1 on. Skowron today is 0 for 3. He struck out, popped up, grounded out, and walked. Here's a pitch, and that's a 36, which will be a 33 with a runner on first. And that'll be a pop-up. Left side, Leak. Makes the catch. So 1 run on 1 hit, the home run by Mantle, his 7th of the season. And we go to the bottom of the 9th. See if Yo-Yo can get us through this game. Now we get something to drink, and then I'm going to set up my 87 Mets game. Mets had a great victory tonight, 2022 season on TV. So I'm all pumped to roll some games. When they lose, I don't feel like rolling anything. I'm in a bad mood. Here's you know what? I'm going to pinch hit for Brickle. We got a lot of guys on the bench. Who can play short? We got another guy. Okay, I got some shortstops. I'm gonna Bob Serve, who's got power, is gonna come in. He's gonna bat for Brickle. He's got some power. Bob Serve. Here's a pitch to Serve. That's a 36, and that's a pop-up. Wait a second. No, it's a. Where is? Hold on. I pulled the. What did I do with Arroyo? Where did I put him? What did I do? Oh, there he is. Okay. So Morgan's out. Arroyo. I put Arroyo in the wrong place. Okay, I took the wrong guy. That's what happened. All right, I see what I did. Arroyo's got a Y, so that's a strikeout. Strikes out. Serve. Pinch hitter 9. So 1 away here in the bottom of the 9th inning. We're 2 outs away from victory. Another pinch hitter. And it's going to be Sergeant Bilko. Sergeant Bilko, he's got a pretty good card. I think he's got some power as well. He's got a lot of power hitters on this team, which is kind of weird. All right, here goes. It's a 15, and that is an 8, but it's an A pitcher, so that's going to be some kind of an out. I think it's a fly ball to center. No, it's a pop-up. Third baseman, Boyer. He's got it. 2 out. Now the top of the order. 6-5 Yanks here in the bottom of the 9th. The Angels are down to the last out. This has been a heck of a game. And it's going to be top of the order. Pearson coming up. Now the reason the back of some of these cards are white, I explained this before, is because for the Yankees I play them all the time and I didn't want to sleeve them, so I just made scans. So even if I mess up the cards, it doesn't matter. I could even write on them, it wouldn't matter. The ones that you see white, now these are the actual cards. I sleeve them because the Angels I'm only going to play a few times. But some of them have the extra player cards that I had to create. So I used Baseball Reference to create those. And I think I went to players who had like 20 at-bats or more, and pitchers who had like 20 innings pitched or more. I just needed a few extra players. I couldn't play a regular game with 20 players. Just not enough. All right, here's Alby Pearson, who today is 2 for 3. He walked, singled twice, and then hit into a double play. Here's a pitch from Yo-Yo, 62, and that's a strikeout, and that's the ball game. Swings and misses, ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win. It's going to be 6, 11, and 1 against 5, 10, and 1. Yankees are 13 and 6. The Angels are going to drop to 6 and 12. The Arroyo gets his second victory. He's going to be win 2 and 0. The loss goes to Morgan. He's going to be 0 and 2. And home runs by Boyer, his second, Maris his fourth, and Mantle his seventh. The game-winning hit was Mantle's home run in the top of the ninth. And that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the game. This is Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. Remember to like and subscribe my channel. Helps us beat the algorithms. And also join Universal Baseball Association Facebook group. I think you're gonna really enjoy that group. It's very laid back. It's known as the Lounge, the UBA Lounge. So come back and kick back and relax. I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.